go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for being here. This is going to be a really fun show. I feel like Byron's got his best of the best just for us tonight.
Oh yeah.
And if it's all right with you, we'll have a little quick conversation just to get to know you, so the folks that are watching, can really dig into who Byron James is, and then be able to look into your whole trajectory of music that you've created, because I know it's quite extensive, and so I want everyone to be able to know who Byron James is. My name is Debbie. I'm the current president at Heartland Song Network, which is a nonprofit here in Kansas City, and we are trying to do incredible things. We're doing great things, but if you guys feel supportive tonight and you would like to donate to our nonprofit, we do have some cards out here. We have sign-up sheets, or if the folks at home want to donate, we also have a whole website that you can go to, heartlandsongnetwork.org, and you can just click the donate button. It's easy as that. We also have a PayPal account, and we always appreciate your support. We're looking for folks who want to continue these songwriting sessions and supporting live music. So if you're a non-profit or you're a business owner and you want to help sustain this, contact us and we'd be happy to get you on board. Now, Byron, I want to start off with way back in the day when you were a child.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you had a guitar probably handed to you when you were about 12, is that about right?
No, I was a little older than that.
Little older than that. Okay, do you remember that moment? Do you remember what it felt like to pick up a guitar for the first time?
I do.
Okay, can you tell me about it?
A lot of fun. I go, wow, guitar. I didn't know how to play it yet.
Yeah.
But it was cool to pick it up and see it, feel it.
Was the guitar the first instrument you picked up? Or did you have other instruments prior to it?
I had a banjo, and I was learning how to play the banjo, but our house burned, and so did the banjo.
Oh, wow.
So I got a guitar instead.
Wow. So then your love for guitar continued throughout your life, right? Or did you
Yeah.
start playing other instruments shortly after?
Just stuck with guitar. I took classical guitar lessons in college. Still do that. But I like to do the songs too. Have a band, Sugarfoot Detour. We have CDs right here if anybody's interested.
Yes, and we're at Manor Records for the folks that are watching on TV or online. So if you would so like, we can have some here so that you could sell them at Manor Records.
Sure.
So if the folks online are watching, you can come to Manor Records and buy some Sugarfoot Detour CDs.
Yeah. Online folks. Yeah.
Well, and for the folks here, you can also buy some CDs here. You don't have to wait. So tell me a little bit about your trajectory. So you were young and you moved from your hometown to Kansas City, or was there somewhere in between?
Oh, there was a series of small towns.
Okay.
My dad was a Methodist minister, but we ended up in Kansas City. That's where I graduated from high school.
Okay,
right
cool.
Here in Kansas City. Ruskin
High?
Yeah, 73.
That's awesome. I've actually gotten the chance to meet a few people from Ruskin High. They're all really cool.
Oh yeah.
So I think there's something in there. There's something in their water.
Their water?
And their water that makes them cool, I guess.
I guess so.
So I'm gonna have to go drink that water.
Oh please.
So you went to high school in Kansas City, and then after high school, what happened with your music? Like, were you making music on your own? Were you with another group?
Well, in the early days, I had a band, and we broke up in the late 70s, and I was just solo from then after until 15 years ago. Started a band in Lawrence. I had two bands in Lawrence. Now it's Sugarfoot Detour. But I do solo work too.
Yeah. How do you think it's different from your music that you collaborated with versus the music that you make solo? What do you think is the main difference in the music that you create?
Well, when it's solo, it's just, it doesn't have all that backing, and it's different.
Yeah.
I can be more expressive. I can slow down if I want to.
That is true.
Yeah.
There is a lot of nuance that goes into having a whole band.
There is. You know, if you get a good group of people that are really professional, you can lean into them and it works really well. You feel that wholeness. And it just feels good.
Oh, now I want to start a band.
Oh yeah, you should.
Well, maybe let's talk after.
Okay.
I don't have musical talents, so that's gonna be a hard one.
Oh.
But I sure bring energy.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So if you have a spot for me, let me know.
Sure. Just speak to Glenda here about
That's so sweet. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. We will talk.
What were you asking?
She could be a sugar cube.
Oh, Sugar Cube, yeah.
Wait, what is a sugar cube?
Well, the band was Sugarfoot Detour, so a friend of mine started getting up and dancing, and her husband started calling the people that danced to Sugarfoot Detour, she started calling them Sugar Cubes.
That is so cool.
So it is, and it's a thing. And the one that's into it the most made T-shirts with a bunch of circles on it, called Sugar Cubes.
Sugar cubes. Well, I feel like at that point you gotta say sugar cube.
Sugar
You know,
Cube.
it's like you gotta be a sugar cube.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Yeah, no, I want to do that now. So is it primarily in Lawrence that you're doing these gigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
primarily.
But you're open to Kansas City.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I just don't have connections here right now.
All right. Well, after this performance, hopefully the folks that are watching will reach out to Byron James and get you all booked up.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome to be able to see him in Kansas City. Even though Lawrence is not very far away. I went to school in Lawrence.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you study?
Molecular bioscience.
Ooh, my favorite subject.
It's a good one.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. But yeah, it's a great town. Tell me a little bit about what your sense of community feels like now that you live in Lawrence. Do you think it's affected you in any way?
It's wonderful. There's a vital music scene. There's a sense of community there.
Yeah.
A lot of people know each other. We watch out for each other. It's nice. East Lawrence is special. For me, anyway.
Yeah, you have a little spot in East Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
That you also host musicians?
We do. At 901 Pennsylvania, we do house shows there. Every final Friday, my band plays, and then on 2 or 3 Thursdays out of the month, we host house concerts for
Cool.
people who are traveling all over the world and stuff. Really good people come through there. It's just a real pleasure.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the promotion that you've been doing for them, and I've gone back to the archives of things that you've done before, and it is amazing the performers that come through. I mean, a lot of them are people that we know in our network from Heartland Song Network, but also you have international artists that come through, I would say quite a bit.
We're trying to get Paul Simon.
Paul Simon, if you're watching,
Yeah.
we're ready for you. I mean,
Just him and his acoustic guitar.
you know, why not?
Yeah.
I think we could do it collectively if we all think about it enough.
There's not enough money.
It might be enough.
We won't advertise. It'll just be a small group. 1 or 2 will come stumbling in halfway.
It'll be like a true house concert where it's like you have to know the person to be invited to it.
This guy's singing. He looks real familiar.
Yeah, we won't even say who it is. That'll be a fun one.
It would be.
Yeah, will you let me know how I can help you?
Well, convincing. No, but seriously, we have people coming from all over the nation,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful to hear. You've been to a bunch of them. Haven't we had good?
Oh my gosh, phenomenal.
Yeah, I feel like that is what I think of when I think of Lawrence, is I think of that community that really is quite tight-knit, but also very inclusive. And so when our international artists are touring, the number one thing that I hear about the artists that stop in Kansas City that have stopped in Lawrence prior or after, they always say, oh my gosh, Lawrence just felt like home. And that's special, you know, especially because we need that. We need more of that feeling of being home, whatever that means to each person. So great job on what you're doing there. I really think you're doing magic.
Well, takes one to know one.
Thank you. That's really sweet. I'm actually gonna keep that in the vault whenever I don't feel good.
Oh,
I'll be like, you know, Byron once told me this. I'll have you sign it too,
oh, sure.
in the memories. I also want to talk a little bit about your songwriting. I know we were talking about collaborative work that you've done, but I know you've also done some co-writing
Mhm.
with some songwriters who are incredibly talented. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the people that you collaborated with?
Well, mainly it's with a woman named Rita Byer, and we had been married years and years ago, not anymore, but we have been, she's a lyricist, and she's extremely talented, so a lot of my songs she's helped with, lyric-wise, and it's been wonderful. And I might even explain which ones they are.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think is the main thing that you've learned from co-writing with Rita?
But she's a good lyricist. I don't know. I mean, we're not as active as we used to be, but it used to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To get something finished was a good feeling.
Yeah, that is kind of hard in the songwriting world sometimes.
It is, to know when you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, when do you know when you're done?
Well, there's usually a stopping spot, and I just look at it and go, yeah, this is it. This works.
Do you usually feel good about it?
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't like to do it if I don't.
that's true. So I live with my husband, who is a songwriter, he's a musician, and I watch him, you know, from afar, writing music and creating music. What is something that you would recommend to somebody about knowing when that feeling is to stop and just push it out into the world?
You mean like when a song is finished?
Yeah.
You know, I think that's kind of subjective.
Mm.
I mean, I can look back on some of the songs I've written and I could go back and tweak it some more, but why? You know, it got to a point where it's good. And usually I know, you just know when it's done.
Have you ever gone over that moment?
Well, I've gone and added new verses several years later to songs.
Oh.
But mainly it's because we started doing it in a band and we needed to rearrange it for some lead instrument usually.
Okay. So it just kind of morphed into something a little different.
Yeah.
That's really cool. It's cool that, you know, you're able to change your music. I know there's some songwriters out there that are like, nope, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna tweak it for anyone.
Not
This
even
is-
for themselves?
Maybe for themselves, probably only for themselves,
Yeah.
you know, but not for others. So what do you think is the lesson there for others about,
For other songwriters?
yeah, of just morphing into something else, of evolving?
I say just listen to your heart. You know, whatever feels good,
Yeah.
whatever works to you.
That's beautiful because our heart doesn't lie.
That's right.
Our heart is a good director of where it should be going. Most of the times I think too much with my head and I forget where that compass is going with my heart. It sounds like you've been doing really good with listening to your heart though. Where do you think you learned that?
Listen to my heart?
Yeah.
I've been doing it as long as I can remember.
So you've just been gifted.
Mm. I thought everybody did. No?
No. We try. I mean, I think we're all trying really hard to make sure that we're, you know, listening to our heart.
Sometimes it really takes an effort. But I'm surrounded by good people, good friends, good community. So I really don't have a lot to complain about at this time.
Oh, that's really awesome.
It is.
I mean, you know, to me, that sounds like you've lived a successful life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. I guess. I suppose.
Yeah,
I
I mean, you know, I guess success is different to every person, and I think in each stage in our life, and you know, a stage could literally be a week in our life, success could be different every single time. For instance, for myself, currently, success for me is just being able to help others. So anytime I get word that, hey, you really helped me with that, or any kind of validation that comes my way of being in help, of service of others, I'm like, you know, okay, I think I'm doing pretty well. Pretty good right now. But tell me a little bit about what success looks like now versus success maybe when you first started doing music.
Oh, it's totally different. Right now, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I just do the music and enjoy it. If people like it, fine. If they don't, you know, I'm not bound by any of that stuff. And when I was young, you know, you have all these ambitions and this and that, and it gets you all clouded.
Yeah.
But I think that's, you know, I'm getting older. Why do I have to go through that? Just enjoy the music and do it.
Yeah, sometimes it feels painful to have to, you know, go with the motions of what culture expects of us, what society expects of
yeah,
us.
absolutely.
I'm gonna try not to care some more.
Well, I don't know. I think we all care deeply about suffering. You know,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
need
yeah,
to feed the children, all that stuff.
definitely.
Which we have somebody here.
Yeah, we got a little baby.
How old are you? He's 2?
2.
Wow, how
Aw.
adorable.
This is what we gotta take care of, you know?
That's
our
right.
youth, that's our future.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
Talking about the youth, we've been working with a lot of youth these last few years, and you know, this new generation, what I keep hearing is that they're not gonna do a job, whatever it may be, if they don't feel a sense of purpose in it.
Excellent.
And it's you know, really inspired me to sort of think about the things that I'm doing and why I do them. Do you feel like music has created a sense of purpose in this life for you, or
Oh, definitely.
some
I mean,
direction?
it's what I do. I've practiced it
Yeah.
and done it all my life, so it's hard to just not do it anymore. But yeah, I've gotten a great, deep sense of purpose from it.
Mm. Like you would be unhappy if you stopped doing music today.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a desire.
Yeah. That you can't ever put down.
Well, as long as my fingers still work.
Yes. Well, I mean, think about it. If your fingers stopped working, you can do it with your foot.
That's right. Well, we'll see. You know, just sheer age can slow a person down.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be saying that, but here I am. Now I know why my grandfather didn't trim his toenails.
I hope
She
the folks
laughs.
at home are able to appreciate that joke.
Well, anybody that's over the age of 65 would get it. I mean,
That's fair. Maybe we, in the video, I'll put like a little footnote.
yeah. If you're younger than 65, don't listen. Don't.
No, everybody should listen. We should just all get up to speed
Yeah.
on all the jokes,
Yeah.
you know? Before I let you get started though, is there something that you'd like to say to the youth that's watching that's maybe considering doing this full time? Doing it as a career?
I would say go for it. Don't listen to the naysayers. Do it. You might make some money and you might not, but do it anyway. You know, if that's coming through you and you love the music, do it. That's my advice.
Thank you, Byron. I'm gonna allow you to play your James, but thank you, everybody.
They say He comes from somewhere down in Texas, where the Rio Grande is rolling every day. He works with broncos and cowboys for a living, and laughs at all the blows that come his way. He's got one eye on the ladies while he's bouncing around with a Bremer named Shady. Every bone in his body's been broken, but he wakes up in the morning full of rodeo and Tonio highway blues for the rodeo clown. He's got a friend up north in the Tennessee mountains. He's 42, but he's never been counting. And when that Sunday comes, he takes blue-eyed women for some fishing and a swimming. Well, now time for the rodeo clown. Yodelady-o, listen to the fella on the radio, talking about the people from the rodeo. Everybody knows it's 8 o'clock sharp on a Saturday night. Maybe you shouldn't go down there tonight. The doctor said you better stop fooling around. You find yourself hanging out under the ground. Strolling along from the parking lot trailer, face paint smiling like a shore leave sailor. The steel guitar and the band on the grandstand floating like a feather, holding everything together. One more time for the rodeo clown. Yodelady-o, listen to the fella on the radio, talking about the people from the rodeo. Everybody knows it's 8 o'clock sharp on a Saturday night. Yodelady-o, listen to the fella on the radio, talking about the people from the rodeo. Everybody knows it's 8 o'clock sharp on a Saturday night. Strike a tone and set my brain on fire. I'm just a flash on a succotash line. Come walk with me early under the ginkgo for coffee and puzzles at dawn. I carve a stone, the runes of high desire. You're like a leaf on a melody vine. Come walk with me later under the Gemini sky where the stars hold the moon. Pour me your soul. Tell me what you have in mind, and don't you hold back on me. Give me full details and a summary. Pass me a memory. Toss a line in a misty pool. Mix it up with a jar of now to magnify my time with you.
ruby glowing spires. We take a sip from a savory scene. Come stay with me freely, sampling tokens of truth with unraveling minds. Pour me your soul. Tell me what you have in mind, and don't you hold back on me. Give me full details and a summary. Pass me a memory, toss a line in a misty pool. Mix it up with a jar of now to magnify my time with you. Thank you. That's it. There's a chorus of fear, droning for blood, refugee feet in the sand. The fist of the money slams out of control, and the forces all take their command. Kingpins of power grasp the head of a snake and wrestle with venom to spare. Some say it's wrong, and some say it's right, and some are just too numb to care. Over and over the same mistakes take us to places we don't want to be. Why keep our faith in peace locked up and bound, forbidden and knocked to its knees? Let peace flow free, let it go free. Let peace flow free. Spewing reports, sprouting a cloud, shading the sharp edge of pain. The pattern explodes and the battle is born, like a beast which won't be contained. Mosaic of war, jagged and raw, red-blooded maps in detail. In the absence of love, the surgical sword is precisely computed to fail. Over and over the same mistakes take us to places we don't want to be. Why keep our faith in peace locked up and bound, forbidden and knocked to its knees? Let peace flow free, let it go free. Let peace flow free. Shielding our eyes, burying lies, masking the truth with a veil. How long must we ride on this war-tainted train, with deception imbued on the rail? Silent retreat, the pull of the dead, summoning solace within. Finely tuned energies deep in us all, the one place where true peace begins. Over and over the same mistakes take us to places we don't want to be. Why keep our faith in peace locked up and bound, forbidden and knocked to its knees? Let peace flow free, let peace flow free. Let it go free. Let peace flow free. Please. Nothing's gonna quibble with you tonight. Your mind is clear and your head's on right. Manifestations of mercy, polishing your heart, abolishing your pain. Nothing's gonna quibble with you tonight. You wrap the truth in firelight. Peace pulses deep in the shadow, ascending the past, awakening our brain. Now you wanna grow, you gotta push it. You wanna know, you can't rush it. What's in your mind's eye, you gotta bring it. You wanna soul fly, then wing it. Open up into the stillness of our soul. Open up into the stillness. Quibble with you tonight. Your primal cry reignites. Core passions flow through your spine stream, spiraling into energizing flame. Now teleport into the visceral. Check your dashboard, heart thermometer. Trust your sundial, the yin and yangy thingy, foundation of the natural. Open up into the stillness of our soul. Open up into the stillness. Flint Hills shine from a gibbous moon, a Kansas ride on a night in June, cruising along with the windows down, 50 miles from any town. Well, in the north, a silver light, a spinning disc in a flash of flight. Through a phantom fog, there's a spooky glow, like a tiki torch flicker on a patio. It was a bloated craft, bluish gray, and a circle burned in the prairie hay, and my hairline stood on a prickly neck as I felt the rays of the highest tech. Oh, I said, what is this? Is this my fate? To be abducted near the interstate? Well, it hovered close and I gave a shout, and my Buick died and my lights went out. Aliens, what you nabbing me for? Fast as a meteor. I asked that giddy shook shutter and pile of ooze what's in store. And coughed runes on my cortex, a blue light in a vortex, and all he said was well, the ship shoved off with an awful speed, pushing time like a lightning steed. Formations of the stars receded to a pattern no one's ever seen. Well, they smothered me with slime like slugs, injected me with trippy drugs. They probed and prodded and sucked my soul as they set their skyboat on cruise control. My head exploded in a fiery dream, and my heart beat wild like a wolverine. And they stared at me with their gooey faces and shook their heads and took their places. Well, they surrounded me, that alien crew, and I felt the sting from a fresh tattoo. They did a U-turn in the Milky Way and then headed back to Earth. And I got this to say: aliens, 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 what you nabbing me for? Fast as a meteor, I asked that giddy, shook, shuddering pile of ooze what's in store. They carved runes on my cortex, a blue light in a vortex. All they said was, well, they rooted and hooted and tooted with glee as they branded me poor quality. They said that I don't qualify, that I got the brains of a tsetse fly. They said I'm too old-fashioned, analog, and what they meant to get was a shepherd dog. And they said that dogs are more evolved, so why aren't all your problems solved? And then those aliens hit delete and dropped me back in my driver's seat. And those creeps flew off without a word, just left me to shiver like a naked bird. And with a fresh tattoo that stings like hell and a gooey mess, a rancid smell. And now I'm bummed as I reflect. Am I the only space reject?